big things happening. On this edition, we take you to Sophia for 2 community meetings held by the Honorable Vice President Bharrat Jagdeo. The meeting with residents was for the signing of 85 contracts worth more than $1.06 billion for 8.7 kilometers of new and refurbished roads in Sophia. The works are expected to be completed within 3 months and will positively transform the lives of residents in the community, provide employment, and offer relief, especially during the rainy season.
So having better roads and stuff, it's much more accessible for any person with disability, matter of fact.
They say don't build infrastructure. Why the government focusing on infrastructure too much? But you tell that to the man who has a dirt road in front of his yard. Today we're here, and I didn't want us to come here today and tell you we will build the roads next year, like some politicians generally do, and they wait and drag you out. So we did all the groundwork for us. We went out to tender, we got the contractors so that the contracts will be signed today and the work start soon. So you will see the contracts being signed.
Now, these community meetings are very important as they offer residents the opportunity to ask questions and get answers to issues they may be facing, as well as giving the government the opportunity to be on the ground and reach out to the residents.
It's great to see that the Vice President came to have a meeting with us and the plans he have for the road being done.
We want to work for people's support. We don't believe that a politician has a special right to people's support. They must work for their support. We have a clear plan as to where we are going. We don't drift in the wind. So right now, we're spending over $1 billion in A, C, and D. But we haven't touched B feelers yet. But we did the assessment, and maybe in a matter of months, that's about $1.3 billion. And then we have to do E Field too. So the entire Sophia will be done.
Well, Sophia residents wasted little time in asking questions of the Vice President.
Why I took this mic is to find out about the fishing industries. All the companies taking blows. What are you doing for the sailors? I'm a sailor my whole life.
My dear, I am concerned about our kids. I want to know what you have in store, or what you can do to help our kids, them who are, let us say, like nearsighted, who when they're writing on, instead of the write on the lines, them the write.
But you know we have a spectacle program.
No, well, I don't. That's why I bring up the question.
Yes, but listen, in this year's budget, we put in place every school child in the public and private sector $3,000 to go and test their eyes, and if they need glasses, $15,000 to get the glasses. Every child in the whole country. Right, you can get that, yes. Right here. We will make sure every child can get that now.
If you take your eyes across to the left,
I thought you have
we
space
see
in the
quite
school
a lot of land that just lay there doing absolutely nothing. My children would like to utilize that space. However, there is need for the land to be filled, but nothing is being done.
So
I wish
it's in the school compound.
this is ours. It all belongs to Sophia Primary.
Right.
And I wish it to be developed.
Right, sure. Number one in our thing. Our children, that's number one, the investment. So I'm going to ask them to come in this week and do the assessment.
When you develop a community, you develop the people. And I must say thank you for your office for doing such for this community.
Hi, I'm a resident of Sophia. I am 𝐁𝐈𝐆. My whole life I live in Sophia, to be honest. And from Sophia then to now, there's a great look in develop wise within the community and also the people trying to develop themselves. And for me, I feel proud to be a resident of Sophia.
The little that was done so far was a great help for us, especially the road aspect. And this other phase of road will do even more vast and help at least the school children, the driver, the taxi drivers. They don't have to go in the bump, the material. So in order for material reach the people construction, to people building, it will be more easier, and you understand, we really appreciate that. You understand?
One, the initiative about the road doing in Sophia is a very great initiative because you got access and transportation to the different parts of Sophia, the front to the back of Sophia. So the road being done in Sophia is a very great initiative by the present government. You understand?
For the residents of Sophia, mainly coming from the mud days, I would say, to see roads coming to every street, every resident being able to access roads would be very, very important for residents, especially residents who were here from since, don't know when, since the area was starting to develop. So it's very important, and I think every resident here would be pleased with it, right? So I'm pleased with the initiative, not the initiative, the work, the development that the government has decided to do in this community.
I know for a fact that the Sophia of 2020 looked much different from the Sophia of 1992, and it will look much different in 2024 by the time we complete these projects.
Well, it was time to sign the contracts and head on over to the second meeting at the D Field Multipurpose Center.
Maybe we should have scheduled the meetings differently. I did not expect the amount of engagements we had at the last meeting, but it was welcome. So at that meeting, I dealt comprehensively with our approach to development and how it differs from others, and how it's not a product of chance, but it's well designed.
It's a great relief on many persons that live through those cross streets. I think if you really go around there and see the holes that it have now, with my trucks I usually like bringing stuff and throw and try to help out within the road, or I would throw sand if I don't get stuff to throw inside the road. So with this road, it's an awesome job, and we do appreciate it a million in Sophia.
Having roads with a lot of potholes and stuff, being visually impaired, when it have water, it could, you can dirt up your skin or you can stumble. There's a lot of areas that need development, especially the road that you guys are mainly focusing on right now. And I really appreciate that effort, because Sophia needs to transform to a better community. And I really appreciate it, and I believe the other citizens appreciate it as well.
I live in Sophia about 26, 27 years. And well, when I come in here, the road was sand and them thing though. We gonna go and you got to walk out till the head of E Field with your way college. So now that the road them good, it better. First man will get car and them thing now, it better, so you ain't gonna break up your car and them thing though. So it better.
Good evening. Yeah, I think an initiative like this is quite good for the community. It engages the residents. They have an opportunity that they can speak with the ministers and also voice their concerns. With regards to roads, I think it also gives a lift to people on the roadways. You're able to navigate safely because there's not as many obstacles as there were before. So Sophia is normally seen or viewed as a neglected area, and it's nice to see that the emphasis is being made for all of Guyana, not just parts.
So let's recap. 85 contracts signed worth $1.069 billion for 8.7 kilometers of roadways in Sophia. This is progress, true developmental transformation for Sophia.
Thank you for coming out. Thank you for continuously supporting the People's Progressive Party. Thank you for embracing your government. Thank you for understanding the need for you to work with government as your partner for development.
Yes, we will follow the progress of the projects and keep you updated in future editions of Big Things Happening. Until next time, so long.